This lack of arms and ammunition is compensated by their passion for an independent Bangladesh, and their hatred of the West Pakistanis is constantly renewed by the stories that the refugees tell them.
I wish I could take you inside. All the cantonments in Bangladesh are nothing but concentration camps. These hundreds and thousands of girls are kept there as prisoners. They are tortured, they are raped, they are dishonored, and after that they are killing them. You see, all the dead bodies are floating in the rivers.
But this is surely several months ago, not now.
It is going on still now.
Two of my sons I lost there, and my houses has been looted, and my other articles also looted. Everything lost there. Then I found that my life also insecure.
But did your son do anything to the military?
Nothing, did nothing.
Then why did they shoot them?
Their habit is this. Their habit is this. They are murdering. Also they are murdering. All along they are murdering.
For how long?
Not only my two sons. Many people shoot it.
He saw his father, mother, and everybody of the family killed by the Punjabis. And of course his sister, who was about to get married, was kidnapped by the Punjabis and has been taken away. And he heard the story from the other villagers that she has been probably tortured and dragged out of that place brutally and has been taken away. And he was left with no alternative. And now he says, I have nothing to lose in this world. And he decided to join Mukti Fauj. And he wanted to take the revenge, you see, by killing as many Punjabis or West Pakistanis as possible.
Pakistan government said that there is no trouble inside Pakistan.
No, false. They are false. They are telling everything false. They are lying. They are telling all lies.
Yahya is the initiator of all this. He is the greatest culprit that human civilization can imagine. He is just in the same rank with Hitler and his companions, Eichmann and others.
My life, God knows how I shall pass my life. Now I am loitering either in the there. Sometime living here, sometime living there. This way I am passing my time. Sometime in the temple, sometime in the road, sometime in the under tree. In this way I am passing my time.
জলে ভাসে আমার দুনয়ন ও আমার জন্মভূমি জননী গো তোমার দুঃখে কাঁদে আমার প্রাণ
We were not violent in nature. You see, the Bengali has got a very rich culture. Their history and their traditions and their literature. It's the flow of the river without obstruction. It's going, and there is nothing, killing each other or crime or things like that. It's very rare. But only when the unarmed people are attacked by the butchered, and killing and raping and arsoning and burning and rocketing, and so therefore they didn't have any other option but to fight it back. You just take a cat when it cornered, it fights, though it is a very peace-loving animal. Things like that. It had happened with us. We didn't want to fight. We were forced. We are completely pushed to the place where we have to fight, and we will fight. There is no question of it. And people are ready for any sacrifice, and they will die. 1 million had died already. And I think if this thing continues, 5 million will die in war, and about 10 to 15 million will die of starvation. They are living in the panics because the Pak army is still continuing their genocide. And the places where we are there, our people are operating, they're comparatively safe. But again, the type of operation we normally conduct, that we have got to ship the bases from one place to another place. We have got the men, we don't have that many weapons to protect all the areas. Therefore, we have got to shift when the pressure builds up in certain areas. Therefore, we have got to leave the people at the mercy of the Pak army.
The guerrillas admit that some peasants collaborate with the Pakistan army, and I got the impression that they're dealt with briskly when they're discovered. But there was no doubt that most of the people I saw were united with the guerrillas. Despite the punishment the Pakistan army inflicts when it finds out, the villagers still continue to supply the Mukti Fauj with food, shelter and information. We came across the charred remnants of a village. Like most people in Bangladesh, the people who lived here had voted solidly for the Awami League last December. The Awami League wanted East Pakistan to be free from the domination by West Pakistan 1,500 miles away. 98 East Pakistanis out of every 100 voted for them in a democratic election, but the West rulers refused the League's demands and decided to impose its power by force.
What he says is they had first of all voted for Awami League, and that was one of their faults, and later on they have been feeding us the Mukti Fauj, and that was their fault, and when they got them unarmed and no Mukti Fauj was around, so the Pak army came in and just burnt off the village and killed a few of them. These people who were unarmed and couldn't put up any resistance, Pak army just came and slaughtered them and raped their women, burned the houses, and there are many villages sideways, just like this village.
She says that the Pakistan soldiers came to her hut, dragged out her husband and killed him in front of her. She tried to throw herself onto their bayonets. Suicide is preferable to dishonor to a Bengali woman, but failed. At bayonet point, the soldiers raped her.
There is no one in this world to look after me and my child. What can I do now? Where can I go? I go from door to door, begging people to give me something. I touch people's feet. If anyone is kind enough to give me something to eat, then I eat.
The soldier noticed my father was still breathing slightly. Then jump into the water and hit him in the ribs, chest and forehead. I was watching. I did not shout in case they come and kill me. After that, they took away all our rice and clothes and put them in their motorboat. My father's body was taken away and buried.